Monday morning, February 18th, and this is the 24 hours of Bitcoin. This is an exciting stream. Bitcoin prices have done what the indicators said what they were going to do, and let's take a look at what's going on. First, the disclaimer. You can read more about this in the description below. We're going to start off, as usual, with the long-term view of Bitcoin, and then we're going to zoom into the closer time frame and look at three different indicators we review each day. Then we'll review how Bitcoin compares against the other big currencies, and we'll close off by going and taking a look at all of the different cryptos on average to see how bullish everything is looking. So we're starting off looking at the 200 period moving average and just taking a look at how far we are below this pattern right now. Then we want to zoom back to the last time we were this far below the 200 period moving average, just to reflect on how long it may take of us going sideways before we're going to actually see prices move across the 200 period moving average when the 200 period moving average is flatlining. So if they cross over when the 200 period moving average is moving down, it's probably not going to last. We got to wait till it's flatlining, and that may be a while from now. So we want to reflect on these kind of ranges and anticipate that perhaps for what's coming up. So as a longer term view, what I've been doing is taking this Fibonacci extension tool, and I'm going over roughly over the, that's not the right tool. Let's take the Fibonacci extension tool. And we're going roughly over this range from the number 1 to the number 2 point. And we're taking these extensions, the 1.2 and the 1.618, as our prediction of where Bitcoin may work its way up to before topping out and going sideways again. And so this is about a 30% range from the bottom up till here, and probably a 30% price range up till here. It's some pretty good profit ranges from here, and this is what we're watching for prices to do in the longer term. Now let's zoom into the 1 month view, and the parallel channel is what we were watching earlier, and seeing how Bitcoin was coming into this parallel channel and moving through it. And then we were checking out all of these indicators day by day. We're looking at the RSI and seeing that as it was making a bottom formation here, the RSI was staying flat. Now it's picked up, which is good, along with the price. So on this time frame, it doesn't really give me any, doesn't tell me anything. As I start to zoom into the 1 hour and then into the 15-minute bars, this is where it's starting to actually give something that I can sink my teeth into. We have a bit of a divergence here. So with these making 4 or 5 times off this top and RSI diverging to the negative, it may be that Bitcoin will pull back from this very spot right here a little bit. We'll see how that goes. I'm not expecting a big turnaround. When we go over to the next indicator, we're looking at the on balance volume. We can see that it's turned a little bit green here. That's very good. And then let's zoom into the closer time frame. So we got much better look of on balance volumes, positive volume going on here when we're looking at the 1 hour bars. When we zoom into the 15-minute bars, now we can see that that positive volume has turned a bit negative, a little bit of green, which is good, but this is also I would have to say, from this super short time frame, it looks like a little bit of a negative view of Bitcoin momentum at the moment. Now let's switch over and take a look at the MACD indicator. And this was an important one as it was crossing over here and the histogram was going positive. This was an important part of our bull signal to say that, yeah, it's pulling up out of here. Even though we had that wick and pulled back, the indicators were looking great. So now let's zoom in on this indicator to see what it says on closer time frames. As we get into the 1 hour, look, it's moving to crossover and the histogram is coming down to flat, which is also giving a bit of a running out of steam type of feel to the momentum here. When we zoom into the 15-minute, now we're getting more of that negative divergence in this short time frame where this is moving down. So we may see a little bit of a pullback before prices go on higher, but nothing that I'm too worried about for the longer term. And part of the reason is what's going on with all of the rest of the alts at the same time. So we can see here that yesterday, Ethereum broke out of really important support and resistance levels and really made a nice step up. Bitcoin moved up a little bit. Litecoin has already moved up off of its super important levels and made a big step up and held that level, now looking like it's consolidating to go higher. It's Stellar that's still not playing in the game. It's making a bottom formation here. Let's zoom into the 30-minute view on each of these charts and get a little closer view of, on average, what's going on. This still looks strong. This still looks strong. It's actually breaking to new highs right now as we speak. Litecoin has just made some more strength, so we'll see if that weakness in Bitcoin actually manifests or not, because in the last 5 minutes, Litecoin has really made a step up. So Bitcoin probably will come along with them. When I'm seeing these show this strength, and then I zoom back into this, that little bit of hesitation right here, I don't think it's going to last, and we'll see some green coming out of that. And we'll tune in tomorrow to see how this all turns out. But this is looking like a nice bottom formation shaping up here in Stellar or Lumens as well. Finally, oh yeah, you can see Ethereum taking off right now. So I think it's all going to go. And finally, let's take a look at the crypto moon matrix, where we go through more than 50 cryptocurrencies every single day and we grade them against our trading plan. And we come up with a bullishness or bearishness index. The trading plan is to catch trend changes. It always happens at a trend change. It has to happen at a trend change. And if you are prepared with this strategy, you can really make the most of the times when the trend is changing. If you are unfamiliar, be sure to go over to intro-to-cryptos.ca and get the free chapter from my book. You also get a copy of the Bull Market Watch spreadsheet, and I'll show you more about that in a second. You don't want to leave these profits on the table. Don't wait for this free training. This is actually what I use to trade Bitcoin from zero up to $500,000. No joke. Here's the trading course that we have. 3-week intensive trading course. Registration will be opening next week. And read what some people have said about the recent run of the course. Absolutely fantastic. Jimmy, Fallon, Klaus. We had some really great people going through that course that are in the lifetime membership now. And it's a 3-week intensive course, but here's a little bit of my history. May, my account of 2015, my account was worth $5,000. By a year later, I had gone 10 times in that account. And then I doubled it within a year, less than a year after that. And that's when it really started to take off. And then by July of 2017, I was up to $100,000, and it went over to $530,000 by January of 2018 when I started cashing out big time. And why? Because it was top formations. It's exactly what I was prepared for. And yes, I was lucky. I was at the right place at the right time, like you are right now, January of 2019. So if you don't have a plan, go to Intro to Cryptos, sign up for that free training. This is the same training system that I'm using for our alerts service. And you can see here some of our alerts that are holding right now that are profitable. DLT, Theta, Litecoin, BNB, Storage, Hot, Rep, all of them up some fantastic percentage gains. And what would this do to your trading account if you had a handful of trades that were up this much? What about page 2 is up 30, 25, 15, page 3 up 11, 7. Some great trades here that are just starting out and are going to be taking off. So if you're interested in the cryptocurrency trading course and the 3 weeks that go along with it, we have week 1. Week 2 is more about the tools. Week 3 is putting the whole plan together. And then you have ongoing lifetime membership that goes along with it. I've been teaching this since 2015. I've got testimonials from more than 2,000 people have taken this course from 70 countries around the world. So if you're interested in that, go over to intro-to-cryptos.ca and sign up for the free training to start off with. Anyway, I'll sign off for now. I appreciate you guys being here. This is the longest 5-minute video I've done. Cheers, and thank you for tuning in and being here with me on this video. I hope it's very helpful for you. Bye for now, and good luck with all of your crypto trading. I'll talk to you tomorrow.